evaluate integration of 0 to pi by 2, integration of 0 to a sin theta, integration of 0 to a square minus r square divided by a, and function is r with dz dr d theta. Okay, now solution: I is equal to integration of 0 to pi by 2, integration of 0 to a sin theta, and integration of 0 to a square minus r square divided by a. Okay, now r is a dz dr d theta, means this is z is equal to, and this is a r is equal to, and third one this is theta is equal to, first with respect to z. Okay, now I is equal to integration of theta 0 to pi by 2. Theta is always in degrees, that like this 0 to pi by 2, and r is equal to 0 to a sin theta. Now with respect to z, r is a constant. Okay, integration of one is a z, and with limits 0 to a square minus r square divided by a, with respect to r, with respect to theta. Now I is equal to integration of theta is 0 to pi by 2, and integration of r is 0 to a sin theta, and r as it is, and put z is equal to upper limit is a square minus r square divided by a, minus lower limit is 0, dr d theta. Okay, now I is equal to integration of theta is 0 to pi by 2, integration of r is 0 to a sin theta, and 1 by a, and first take multiply is a, first is a square r minus r cube divided by a, like this, dr d theta. Now I is equal to integration of theta is 0 to pi by 2, integration of that is r is 0 to a sin theta, and 1 by a is a okay, as it is a square r minus r cube divided by a, dr d theta, and this is equal to, I is equal to, now with respect to dr and d theta. Next is with respect to r, integration of theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Okay, with respect to r, and this is a square is outside, 1 by a is outside, this is a 1 by a is outside. Now a square as it is, integration of r is r square by 2, r square by 2 with limits 0 to a sin theta, minus r cube integrate r is to 4 by 4 with limits 0 to a sin theta, and dt. This is equal to, I is equal to 1 by a, integration theta is 0 to pi by 2, and a square by, and this is r is equal to a sin theta, r square means a square sin square theta, means again a square is a raised to 4 by 4 into sin square theta by 2. Okay, minus, and r is to 4, r is equal to upper limit, and a raised to 4 sin raised to 4 theta divided by 4, and r is equal to 0 means is 0 only, d theta. Now I is equal to, I'll take 1 by 4 outside, take 1 by 4 outside, take okay, it's 1 by 2, 1 by a, will separate it, and separate the terms. The first a square by 4 is outside constant, integration of theta is 0 to pi by 2, inside is sin square theta d theta minus, and second one is a raised to 4 by 4 outside constant this is a constant, and integration of theta is 0 to pi by 2. Inside is sin raised to 4 theta dt. Okay, you know the reduction formula of integration of 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to n theta dt is equal to n minus 1 by n minus 3 by n minus 2, n minus 5 by n minus 4, and so on, into 1 by 2 into 5 by 2 when n is even. See, this n is 4 even, n is 2 even, using this formula, and I is equal to 1 by a, and a is raised to 4 by 2, using this formula, reduction formula, n minus 1 is into 1 by 2 into last is a pi by 2 minus a raised to 4 by 4 into, again using this formula, n minus 1 is a 3 by 4, n minus 3 by n minus 2 is a 1 by 2 and pi by 2. Okay, now take pi and a raised to 4 is a common, pi a raised to 4 common, and 2, 4, 8 and 2, 4, 8 is take outside, means 8a, inside is 1 minus, this is 1 minus 3 by 8, and I is equal to, is a 1a cancel, a cube is a 5 pi a cube divided by 64. Now this is required solution.